When a person feels genuine remorse, their pain comes from understanding the harm they caused, not from the fact that the world has now seen their behavior. Remorse makes someone sit with the impact on another human being. It pulls them toward accountability, toward repair, toward change, even when no one is looking. Shame is different. Shame is self-centered agony. It's what someone feels when the spotlight turns on them and they suddenly have an audience to disappoint. It doesn't care about the wound they created, it only cares that they created it in front of witnesses. True remorse leads to an apology that costs something, a conversation that acknowledges the damage without bargaining, a willingness to be uncomfortable long enough to earn trust back through changed behavior. Shame produces apologies that are defensive, clipped, angry, or polluted with excuses, because the person isn't grieving what they did, they're grieving the loss of the illusion they had of themselves. A remorseful person says, "I hurt you, and I carry that, and I want to fix it." A shame-driven person says, "You found me out, and now I feel exposed, and I hate that feeling, so let's make it go away." This distinction is at the core of why so many survivors feel crazy when confronting people who hurt them. Survivors assume guilt and compassion will eventually surface in others, because that's how they operate. But people driven by shame don't experience empathy as the engine for change, they experience humiliation as the enemy, and their instinct is to escape it, not learn from it. That's why their regret disappears the minute the pressure does. The irony is survivors like you can often see the good buried under someone's worst moments, and the world sometimes assumes that means the other person will eventually rise to meet that potential. But potential doesn't heal a harmed nervous system, and shame doesn't transform into accountability just because love was offered next to it. The only thing that separates real remorse from shame is whether someone is moved by the suffering they caused, or the embarrassment they inherited. You've learned to spot the difference now, not through theory, but through the most expensive classroom life offers, the one that charges in heartbreak and exhaustion. That awareness means you're not only protecting your peace, you're protecting the meaning of the word sorry from being cheapened by people who never earned the moral currency to use it.